Good evening everybody. Welcome to my late night Friday stream. I've been away a couple of days, but I am back ready for some auctions to go on and see how everything goes. Oh, that's an interesting mount over there. Have a look at that one. Let's have a look. Let's just move myself. I'm precariously on a fence. Hold on. Here we go. There we are. Let's park ourselves by the mailbox, because I imagine I'm going to have a lot of mail to sort out tonight. It's been several days since I've been on WoW at all, so everything has expired. Let's have a look. Psionics, wow Phil, how are you? And Ignis, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you're doing well and have had a good week so far. I've missed WoW in my absence, so it'll be interesting to see what's been happening, what's been the latest in the world of Warcraft. So first off, I bet you I'll have lots and lots of expires. Hey Arnold, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. That's very kind of you to say so. We actually have 479 in the mail, so it's going to be a real mailbox opening, I think, and relisting everything today for the moment. Thank you, Sion. It's very kind of you to say so. Been okay, thank you very much. Nice of you to ask. We'll start with a whole load of expires and see what kind of... Oh, we sold a Darkmoon Rabbit. That's a good thing. We're going to go through and repost everything on tonight, if I've got the space for it, and then I'll work out where everything's at, see what's been developing in the world of Warcraft, and see if we can make some gold. So that's the first lot. Just about to refresh. I think I don't really have a lot of room. No, I don't. So we'll go and straight up post that on. Hopefully everything's all going to work. Let's have a look. So we're currently sitting at 82,000 gold, because last time I bought a WoW token. So let's post that one on. Oh, thank you, Ignis. Very kind of you to say so. How have you been? How's the multi-box going? Yeah, last time you were on, you had a good lot of time off work, I believe. Let's go and scan through this, see how the auction's doing. Darkmoon drafts. Bountiful Captain's Feast. Interesting prices here. Let's have a look at these. So we've got 3 different prices based on of stack size, because we're matching stack size here. So the min buyout, oh look at that, crafting cost is 1993. The min buyout is actually 1,700. So those are a lot cheaper now than they were. Sales not been good for you this week. Not sold one packed ring enchant yet. Have you not? Had you sold them before WoW Phil? Because I hadn't tried doing those packed rings. My enchanting's not quite at a high enough level for me to be profitable in those. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of thing we get with those once I do have my enchanting up. And then obviously there's the new potential stuff coming out in 8.1. We'll have to have a see what that's like. But these are interesting. We'll see how those go when I put them on. I'll post them all on for now. You haven't sold any yet, but you're hoping they sell the profits because they're nice on them. Okay. Normally you're writing your bills whilst watching the stream. Is that bills to other people, or is that paying bills, Ignis? One's good, one's less so good. Asked 5 minutes ago if you're not streaming this week, and then yeah, you got my pop-up. It must have been fate, Ignis. There we go. Let's start with these things. Money for you. Well, that's always a good thing. Once your clients can pay for it, that's the main thing. Right, going to have a load of expires, so let's run through these. Let's pop this back up. Let's have a look. There we are. So the bills that other people have to pay. Yeah, always better that way around for sure. I'm going to post these up as I go because I don't have the actual room to post these on. So we'll do these in small chunks tonight. But we should be able to get some things on. Start generating some more sales, hopefully. What have we got here? Darkmoon Rabbit's up here at 29,000. So that other one that I sold was quite a bit less than that, actually, from looking at things. I need to probably look through my various things here and see if there's some of these I can probably not bother listing. I don't think they're going to sell for the moment. But we'll have a look, we never know. Good evening, Annie X, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. It's a bit of a late start for me, a late Friday evening. I thought I'd try and jump on because I'm off on holiday next week, so I won't be around next week either. So it's going to be kind of like a short catch-up stream, post everything on, see how things go. Drum and Face, how are you? Do I happen to like reggae music? I am a fan, I must say. I do like a bit of Bob Marley and a bit of Mike Love. My kind of two favourites when it comes to reggae kind of things. Hey Mushy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Crazy Pink Iguana, how are you? Yeah, it's a bit of a late one, Mushy. Just catching up on my auctions. I've run out of everything. So everything's expired, so we're going to post everything back on. See if we can get some sales. We do have one sale at the moment, which is a Darkmoon Rabbit. And we'll see what everything else does. PJusk3, thanks for stopping by. Just watching the YouTube videos, loving my TSM playlist. Oh, thank you very much. Well, I hope you find it useful. Because my character name's Awakening, yes. Yes, it was actually Drum and Face. There's a song by Mike Love called Awakening, and that's where the name came from. Alright, we're going to post... Is that everything? Yeah, let's post that lot on. See how we go. And as Awakening originally was a troll and not a worgen, it fitted quite well. Oh, thank you, Mushy. Yeah, all doing okay, thank you very much. Just a lot of stuff to sort out, really. Yeah, definitely. If you're into that kind of thing, Drum and Face. The one he's most famous for is now what's the name of it? The name's gone blank. There was one Children of the Heart he did, and the other one is, I can't remember the name of it now. Permanent Holiday. That's the one. If you get a chance, listen to Permanent Holiday. That's one of my favourite ones. Right, we've got another lot here. Various things. Let's post these all on. There we are, it's coming through. So yes, as I was saying earlier, I won't be around next week either. So go on holiday next week. So it's just a brief stream tonight to repost everything on. And then I'll be back with a gusto in a week's time. You sold a high gel expedition bag for 5,300. That's a good price, Dracon. I've often sell mine for about that kind of price, but I don't sell them very often. That's the main thing with me. They're kind of quite rare sales. I've got a few more coming in now. No, just a local one. If the auction house is slow, go to Stormwind. Oh, interesting. Is it actually different then? Oh, we've sold a shadowy mask. Look at that price of rich purple silk shirt. 284 gold. That's terrible. I remember when I used to sell those for 3,000 gold. How are we doing for space? Probably get a load more in, but let's post them up. It seems alright at the moment, the auction house speed. The lag can be bad in Borealis. Okay. We'll keep an eye on it. For Shadow Song, it's doing alright at the moment. Yeah, seems to be okay for now. Yeah. We'll stick with this for now. Takes you nearly a minute just to empty your mailbox. Ah, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, so far so good. We'll keep an eye on it though. Ideally, I'd like to go places whilst I can travel. That was the main thing of having the mount, really, is to be able to do it anywhere I wanted. I wonder if we've had any sales of Honourable Combatants gear. Obviously, I haven't been posting anything on. I haven't been on WoW for a good few days, so everything's expired. So nothing's going to sell if it's not on the auction house. So we're going to go through everything. Confirming also took longer than normal. Okay, so the whole thing. Okay. Snoozer name. I love the name. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well this fine Friday evening. There's everything coming off. And a little bit more space, so we'll post that lot on. We'll do this in small chunks, that way we can just run through it relatively easily. There's some Honourable Combatants coming back in, 35,000, not a bad price. Watch your review, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your week been? I hope all has been good and you've had plenty of sales. We're just going through, everything had expired on my side, so I'm just going through and reposting everything on. And then I'll see what I can do for this evening. Try and get everything on. Came from the YouTube channel. Oh, excellent. Got a question about TSM Destroy. Not sure if you got it installed correctly. You can't figure it out. Okay, we can try and help out if we can. If I can't, or someone else in the chat should certainly be able to. 3.2 million. That's amazing, Mushy. Can't believe you're already there towards the 5 million again. That's amazing. It won't be long before you got 2 mounts.
If you find anything exotic,
let's put another lot on. Just the basics on loading up to destroy items. So TSM Destroy is just basically, if it's not open, it'll only open if you've got something to disenchant. So say for example, if I put it up now, /TSM Destroy is the command if it's not already open, and then that's the window you'll have there with all your things on there, and then you can go through and disenchant all of these if you want to. I'm not going to go and do that on these because obviously these are all things I want to keep, but that's the easiest way. And if you've got it, if you've got your scroll wheel macro set up, then you can use, in my case I hold down control and I scroll through the wheel and it goes through and does all of that. And then if I want to left click on an item, I can ignore it, or I shift left click it to ignore it permanently. And then if something's in your ignore list, you can take it off the ignore list by going into your TSM settings, and you go into, which one is it, destroying here, and you'll have a list down here of your ignored items, and you can take things out of the ignored items there. And you can also change your maximum disenchant quality from rare to epic if you need to disenchant any epics. Or is it the same for milling or prospecting as well? I haven't done those myself. So, but that would make sense because it's destroying, it's not just disenchanting. Hey, right one too, how are you? I've been missed. Oh, thank you, very, very kind of you to say so. I've missed being on, to be honest. You made 551k since you started watching my videos, so you're quite happy. Well, congratulations, PJS. That's a very nice start. Oh, excellent, German face. Good to hear it. Is there an easy way to group daily cooldowns you want to do in TSM 4? There's 2 ways you can do it. You can use the task list when you're using that in the gathering window. Open the task list, and you'll have your daily cooldowns along here, and you can hide the ones you don't want to do. That's kind of like the one way. The other way I do it is I actually use the standard user interface, and I favourite things that I would want to do quite often. So all of these things in my tailoring are favourited. Some of these are daily cooldowns, some of them aren't. Say like Hexweave Cloth is on a daily cooldown, so I have that there. So you can make anything a favourite. You just simply right click on it and go set favourite. And for me, I find that quite convenient, just to put all the things that I'm interested in at the top here, and then I can do my daily cooldowns like that. Well, that's the theory anyway, but the task list is also an option. For something similar, try that. Okay, I'll click on that and I'll save it as a bookmark. Let's have a look. I'll just pause that one. There we go. Thank you very much for the recommendation. I'll check that out later. Hey, did I say hello to Evia? But if I didn't say hello, how are you? Thank you very much for the congrats. RGK, I'm very much enjoying having the Brutosaur mount. It is certainly my favourite mount by far. Just a local holiday, right one too. Nothing too far, just a short break really for the family. So it's going to be quite nice really. Everything's no, we need to post everything on actually. We've filled up our bags. Let's do another round. So let's go auctioning, run post again. Have I chosen a PC case? Yes, I think I'm going to go for the fractal design one. The S something. I had it on part picker. Not yet. It's still going through. I had about 479 in the mail, so we're just going through and running everything through. Going to take us a little while to go through these. It's just kind of catching up on things at the moment. Obviously we can't make any sales if we don't have any auctions on, so the main thing here tonight is to make sure I've got some auctions on so I can catch some sales this weekend before I go away. There we go. And next lot, let's get those expires going. Had to do the same Wednesday night. Oh, Meriki, thank you very much for the raid. How are you? How was your stream? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Here come all the bees of Meriki. Am I using Windows 110,000? Is that? Yes, I will be using Windows 10. You had 121k in the mailboxes. That's a very nice amount, Mushy. I like that one. The Merabees, if you like. Well, thank you very much, Meriki. Doing very well, thank you very much, Meriki. Thank you ever so much for the raid. It's very kind of you. Is my bank full? We're just reposting everything on now because everything has expired. So we're just going to go through now and post everything on. You just got it. You don't like it. Oh no. What don't you like about it? Driving 8 hours straight is no fun. No, I did that last year driving to Scotland. I know how you feel on that one. Oh, is Mr. Potato finally going on his way? It will eventually, right one too. It's going to take us a while. We're saving up for the components one by one. We were discussing PC cases the other day. So we're slowly improving things, and then we'll have a new Mr. Potato 2.0 to transfer over to. I've been looking at various pieces and things that I want to upgrade. Oh right, you're having audio issues with YouTube. It stutters and glitches and you can't figure out why. That's weird. Through the audio interface on the case, is it? That sounds strange. Is it the audio card or is it the case itself? Did I miss you there, Almost Combi? But thank you for stopping by if you did. Only 575 kilometres, but took absolute forever. Youch. Yeah, long distance driving is not fun by any stretch. Okay, more expires. Actually going through these quite quickly at the moment. Your switch from Win 7 to Win 10 was smooth, but Win 10 is so weird. It does take a little while to go through, yeah. Hey Rasheen, how are you? It does drop. What did I miss there? Good thing I got that one. Oh, that was for something else, was it? Okay. How are you, Rasheen? Thanks for stopping by. I think it's a driver issue because you upgraded from 8.1 to 10, but everything else Everything's up to date. You made rollback drivers. Would be a good start, Evia. I know Windows 10, it did do some weird things with audio drivers, so it might be something along those lines. Hey Totems, how are you? Poor Potato. I'm sure we'll find... Oh, look. Oh, wow. Well, that was a good start. Steelbound Harness has just sold. That was quite expensive, I seem to recall. That was a gift from Jack, I believe. Yeah, one sold, 44,988. Very good. Very nice first sale of the night. Happy with that. Not sure how you're doing. Just got out of an LFR. Oh, right. How was that? That was one thing I was thinking of doing on stream at some point, is doing more sort of raiding side of things. Obviously I need to get to 120 first, but that's definitely an option. How bad could I be, is the question. I was wondering if anyone had any problems with TSM freezing the game when using sniper function. A couple of times, not sure what's causing it. Have you tried deleting your cache folder? That tends to fix general freezing issues. Not sure if it's to do with Sniper specifically, but that's usually been my go-to fix. Before I start WoW and before I start the Blizzard client, I delete the cache folder from inside WoW and then I just load it up. That usually works for me. Let's take all of these out. You just use CKS to not look AFK. Hey, ShadowCon Live, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. You were top healing, but then again, it was LFR. Not that hard with people taking tons of damage. Yeah, you've got to heal them all. That's the main thing. Worth doing. Freezes on everything. TSM is just bugged. Ah, right. I've not tried... What release are we on at the moment? I have not tried. 4.43 already. Wow. That's come a long way. So we'll have to see how things are. Look at my graph. It hasn't registered the drop yet. Let's just have a look from the past year to the past month. There we go. That's a bit more correct. Along here, that's where we're at now. And then the past 7 days, flatlined. Right, where were we at? Posting things on. Oh, Elemental Force has just sold. Okay, good start, good start. Ah, so it's 433. Okay, well hopefully they can get smoothed out. It's always the kind of thing with TSM is they'll introduce something new and then they'll get a few bugs and then it'll smooth out and then it'll settle down again. Topping healing with wild growth and all CKS keys is lazy though. You were sniping on the side. Well, if you've got the capacity to do both, then why not? Am I exalted with Therazine from Cataclysm? No, not yet, Dragonface, because I want to get the other enchant Tome of Illusions, that one and the Pandaria one, the Shadow Pan one. I don't have either of them, but they would be very useful, I think, in adding to my gold making things. Oh, is it Time Walking Cataclysm right now? Oh, okay. That would make things easier, wouldn't it? That's something to consider. Now, none of my honourable combatants here seem to be going on. Let me just check my group. Now, I remember last time there was an issue with the item IDs and things not going on. Let me just double check this. Yep, so crafting's got the ignore variations. The selling, interesting, only now has the epics in them. So what we mean to do is put these back in. I wonder if some things got changed, because I was having an issue last time with my min-max average not working for these ones. So let's add those back in. There we go. And my group operation was, I added in a little fix. Oh wow, It's Roso. Thank you very much for using your Prime. Very welcome. Thank you ever so much for your support. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here is a whole load of chef's hats for you to use as you like. Oh, is it you, GG? You changed your account. Ah, yes. Now I make the connection. Thank you very much. Well, welcome back to the Samadan squad, and thank you ever so much for your support. Really do appreciate it, and thank you for your donation the other day. That's very kind of you. Hesdora Gaming, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say so. And you just redid them, yeah. What else did I miss here? Easy way to get exalted, you can buy rep tokens for them. That is going to be useful, actually. I might have to see if I can look into that. I won't have much time before now and then, so I'll have to. I might have to miss it this time. Rolled up own instruments for the mounts, achievements, and transfer. Just been throwing everything on the auction afterwards. Not a bad idea, actually. You do enjoy sniper when it doesn't freeze. To make a nice little sniper, 600 anchor week for 60 gold. Very nice. 2 months free game time, exactly. What else did I miss there? Why do you need to have so much expulsum every day? Why? Yeah, it can get quite a lot, isn't it? Mentioned going on vacation something in October. Is that still happening? Yes, that's right. Next week I'll be going, so I won't be. This is the kind of a one-off stream, and then I'll not be around for a week, and then I'll be back in a week's time. Need to retire your potato as well. Getting so slow you can't watch streams and play WoW. Oh no, totems. That's not good. As a herb alchemist, you have 300 expulsum sitting unused. Oh wow, that's a lot. Bones are up to 60. That's quite pricey. I remember they were a lot cheaper than that. They were about 40 before. We made 680 braces. Wow, that's a lot. Thank you very much, Kat. Very kind of you to say so. We made 1,000 expulsum yesterday. A bit less. Wow, that's a lot. Nori, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Everyone's coming in thick and fast. Thank you all. So yes, I was going through my operation here, and I added in a little bit extra here because of the average sell, just to allow my honourable combatants that weren't working before. But that appears to be fixed at the moment, so I can leave that in for now. Let's post everything back on. Let's run a post scan, see how everything goes there. You can't take the shredder anymore. No, I can't imagine you can after that many. You go slowly mad, yeah. Okay, so what have we got coming up here? About to make like 10k after cancelling your medium auctions. That's not bad, not bad. There's not even that many bones on your server. Oh, right. Done posting. Why didn't those... I expect we'll need to do a reload. Let's give that another go. Hey, the Bengal Turtle, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Having a bit of a late stream tonight, but hoping to catch a few sales. We've already had a couple of good sales. Relisting everything on at the moment, which is going to take the main amount of time. Let's take some more expires whilst we're here. Let's fill up my bags. Mr. Deadfellow, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Looks like we've got quite a lot of stuff to come on here. Let's take all of those. Wow, thank you. 2 months, Mr. Deadfellow, of subs. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you very much for your continued support. Let's see some chef's hats in chat. Thank you very much. Finally off work and ready to level your monk when you get home. Very nice. 1,000 bones in an hour. Well, that's a lot of... at 60 gold a piece, that's very nice, Mushy. Although, potentially a little bit tedious, perhaps. It depends how often you need to do it. Right, let's try another post scan. This time the honourable combatants should come in. because the honourable combatants are in 2 places, I've got them both as ignore random enchants, and I've got them in another group that has them as the regular amounts. Then it looks like I'll need to do a reload whenever I add one in. Oh, Moenkinder, how are you? Doing very well here, thank you very much. How about yourself? Thank you for entertainment, good help and advice. Oh, very kind of you to say so. Thank you, Mr. Deadfellow. It wouldn't be the stream without all your company. So thank you all for being here. Oh, you sold a load of course leather. Oh yes, I saw on Discord you mentioned about the managed to get quite a few of those. Just finished babysitting. You're shattered. Yeah, that does take quite a lot of energy. Here we go. Here's our honourable combatants coming on. Good mix of things. Also made the world's biggest vendor flip. Okay, what was that machine? I'm sure it's going to be suitably large. You never ever top that again with a vendor item. Okay, how much was the vendor item, and how much did you sell it for? And why did someone buy it? Is the question. But you never say never. I mean, I sold a Shadowweed Mask for 45,000, so you never know. Nearly 3 tokens. Wow. Yeah, of course you can, machine. Ashelina77, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I feel like you're in a server that's terrible for gold makers. Things like Culterian Herbalism 60 gold. Haven't even sold 1 honourable combatants. It can be a tricky one for some servers. I know I have probably got artificially high prices. What's the region market average? It's actually 11,000, so mine are going for almost double that. So I certainly on Shadow Song am getting a decent markup, which is unusual, I think.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
What have we got? Let's have a look. Ooh, what's that doing there? Let's move that over this side. Kodomi. That's amazing. 500,000. I don't think you can ever top that one. That is amazing. Congratulations on that. Doesn't count when you buy it on your other account. Yeah. The recipe for the Kodo meat, you never know. Ah, thank you, Ashley. That's very kind of you to say so. It's basically a way for people, if they want to support both me and TSM at the same time, it just allows, you know, us both to share in the goodness, really, the generosity of everyone else. You did accidentally buy some hoofplates yesterday, was in the rush for flipping. You bought 5 from your other ones. No, that was TSM Mushy, not Twitch. Stop scamming people. Just look at that face. Just keeps getting expired over and over. Yeah, that's the thing. Is how many expires do you leave something? Is the question. Looks like we might need to post a couple more things into my group. Let's just have a quick look on that. Honourable gear selling. Yeah, there's 2 more there. Need to go in. Add those in. I'll have to do a / reload for those. So let's go through that. Took 172 days. Wow. Well, I haven't, to be fair, Mushy, I haven't actually put in another application since that last one, so I wouldn't expect anything to change until I've changed that. So I'm going to work on the stream, and at some point I'll reapply as well. Once my averages have gone up a bit more. Oh, there we go. Wasn't expecting that. So that's the sales from ages ago, it would appear. 101,000. Very nice. What have we got here? Honourable Combatants, a couple of those. Some Bountiful Captain's Feasts. There's a 5. So a stack of 5 are sold and 3 singles. And also sold a Savage Cub, a Darkmoon Rabbit, and Highland Guppy. So a good mix of things there. Shadowweave Mask was quite cheap, but still reasonable. Okay, very nice. So we were at 80,000, so that should take us to 180,000. So let's take those. Okay, no worries, Mamakinda, thank you ever so much. And Jobo, thank you very much for the follow. What's the best use for bones? You just sell them. The bones, are they used, Mushy knows this one, are they used in leatherworking, I think? That's the main thing. You can use it to make braces, I believe, but if you've got X-Heads, you can also sell them. So I would certainly recommend that. Right, let's go through and post everything on. Okay, it was leatherworking bracelets. Another token in the pocket. Yeah, I don't think I'll buy one right now. I need 2 more tokens to be able to buy that 180 days game time. So I'll wait until I've got a bit more gold. We've got the auction coming in. This one coming in, the 44,000. So that's actually quite a good... Oh, it's Severi's Stillbound Harness, not Jack's. Do apologise, Severi. Basically to get Expulsum Shards and Dust, yeah. I do need to get Earthen up on the leatherworking side of things. Last time I was on, I was getting Awakening through the whole beginning stages of BfA. Oh really? Someone's just bought an Imperial Moth. I haven't sold one of those in ages. No problem, Shadowcom. Glad to be of help. Right, so we've got Imperial Moth sold for 548. What would that normally go for? It doesn't have a tooltip on it, interestingly. Are all my Honourable Combatants rank 3? Not yet. The main ones I've gotten, let's have a look. We have Honourable Combatants. I'm still missing the boots and the braces, and technically the cloak as well, but I'll probably leave that for a while anyway, because you can get better gear quite easily for cloaks. Interesting to know what the new stuff's going to be, but those are my main ones certainly. If I go over to the TSM version, let's go back to that, let's clear the queue, there we go. So Honourable Combatants, profit, oh interesting, profit wise, why haven't I got profit showing on these? What's my Expulsum price? It doesn't have an Expulsum price, interesting. Is that down to me changing the string from the other day? Don't think so. Let's bring that back up. And there's one wand for enchanting as well. Yeah, I haven't done the enchanting wand actually. That could be useful. New stuff coming out. Not even done absorbing or sucking out what we have now. I know it's moving on at a really, really fast pace. I'm not sure I can keep up. Well, I knew I never would keep up, so I'm just doing the best I can in the time I've got, really. So, Expulsum. So, why don't you like this anymore? 10 times the average buy of that item, which was the Tide Spray. Let me just bring up Wowhead. That should work. Let's see. We want Tide Spray Linen, I believe. And then look at the item number of that. 152576 is what that should be. 152576, yeah, that's correct. And then the other thing is the that's the nylon, isn't it? Let's have a look. Just got your first alt item 305, main to 348. Very nice, Mushy. Good combo indeed. Nylon thread I'm looking for. Nylon thread. Wow. That should work. Trade goods cloth. Okay, does that mean it doesn't have an item number? 159 159959. That's correct. So those are both correct. So there will be a reason. Managed to snipe a BOE eye level 350 of 150. Oh, very nice, Lever UK. Very nice indeed. So for some reason this isn't working. Now I haven't really tried anything, so this must be a new thing. So maybe it's down to my average buy or the vendor buy price of those two items that TSM doesn't know. Let's have a look at these. So if I bring up my bags, we'll have a look. So tie spray linen, does it have an average purchase price? Yes, of 16 gold 31. And then the nylon thread, wherever that may be, there it is. Nylon thread has a vendor sell price but doesn't have a vendor buy price attached to it. So if we were just to have a look at that for a minute.
Greetings, sir,
and have a look at nylon thread. Where is it? Here it is, nylon thread. And now it has a vendor buy price. So TSM has seen that now. You can see it in the tooltip. There it is. Now does that change the price of my expulsor? Hopefully that will work. So we go EXP. Right, that's the wrong one because we need to be in materials. And then we go EXP. Now we have a price for expulsor. So that was something must have changed and TSM couldn't see the nylon thread. So it didn't have a price for that. So now it sees the price for that. Vendor buy, it can add that in. And now we have a price again. There we go. So our price for cloth was 16 gold. Let's have another look at that whilst we're here. Shopping wise. Hide spray linen. 15 gold. There's, oh, look at that. Single stacks, 80 single stacks at 15 gold. Well, I think that's worth buying at that price anyway. How much tie spray have I got? 2,100. So I have a fair amount. What else have we got? 17, 18. Okay, I'm going to take the 80 singles. I might as well take them. See how that goes. That's a decent enough price for 80. Do you have a specific operation for stuff bought from vendors that you may use? Yours has issues with bloated prices. I don't tend to do one for stuff bought from vendors, no, Ashelina. I do have some things I've got a vendor flip on, which is, I had that for some of the food. I'll look at that one in a moment once I bought these up. And then the last 5. There we go, let's just get a few of these cheaper ones. 37.05 at 17.30. What's our average? 16. We'll keep it at that. So we'll go to my groups and I'll show you one of my ones, a vendor flip one. So this is the Fusaka and the Wildflower. So I have been buying this for, although our min prices there are actually not shown as well. We've got little lines on those, so it looks like something's slightly not working on that one either. So if we look at the posting operation on this, see what it was. So my minimum price is 110% vendor buy plus 1 gold, and it looks like TSM has lost the data for vendor buy, so we'd have to go over to the cooking person round here, who's got the cooking ingredients. I think Henrik, you've got the Fusaka, so now we've got a vendor buy price. So hopefully now, if we go over to our vendor flip and have a look at these, yep, now we've got a min price of 1 gold 27. So the operation for these is based off of posting here. So my minimum price is 110% vendor buy plus 1 gold, and then my maximum price is the average between either 5,000% vendor buy or 200% DB market or 200% DB region market, and then my normal price, which is down here, is the average between 300% vendor buy, 150% DB market or 120% DB region market average. Never takes auction house into consideration. The mountain has it all. Does it have Fusaka actually? I didn't check that one.
Step closer and don't mumble.
What do we have here? Oh yes, it does have Fusaka. I just didn't spot it there. That's handy to know. I might as well repair whilst I'm here. Okay.
Back with some better stories.
Right, so where are we at? We did all our armour. There's still some honourable combatants here we haven't put on yet, so let's add those to a group. Just doing a little bit of tidy work here, make sure everything's going on. So honourable gear selling, there's those 2 missing ones. Add 2 items. Now we'll have to do a reload for that. Could I copy and paste? Yep, certainly. I'll just do this reload and I'll go through. Right, we'll have a look here. So in my let's do group and vendor flip. Group operations, vendor flip settings, posting. Okay, so I'll do them all. So the minimum is that one, and then the maximum is an average of them all with larger percentages, and then the normal is slightly more reasonable percentages, which is like a 300%, 150% and 120%. So those should certainly help, and details wise I have them at 2 stacks of 20 for those at the moment. Seems to work alright. I haven't done that in a while though, I haven't used those. So let's carry on with a little bit more shopping whilst we're here. Let's have a look. What is the price of veiled crystals these days? Interested to see on those. Doing very well, thank you, Mushy. Cookie's right next to me at the moment. And Oreo's just looking at me rather worriedly, because he wants to walk closer to me, but Cookie's close by and he's a bit scared of her. Right, so veiled crystals, look at this, they've gone right down to 974 gold. Last time I purchased them, and I still have 24 on me, they were 2,700 gold. So that's a massive, massive difference. And I bet you now if I was to look at armour, there would be no armour that's that cheap. Yeah, that one we just got, that's a head there. This little bit here. She's just off camera at the moment. Let's have a look. 500 to 600 on your server, wow. So there we go, there's a terrific tankard of terror for 990. As the lowest things are there. So no easy flips there. How are the bones doing on my server? You said there were 60 for you. Wow, 34 here. There's not that many of them. really, looking at this. I mean, 50 is more of an average here. You could possibly, as a flip, take, well, I'd be tempted to take all of these up to 50 and post them back on a neat stack here. We've got pretty stacks going on here. That would be something interesting to do. Yeah, definite reset in order, I think. Let's have a look. There's not a great deal of them, and they're in very different stack orders, and single stacks 18 and 70 like that, and then another 70 there. Let's take these up. Stacks of 100, okay. Let's see how many stacks we can do with that. Hey Chipper, how are you? And Couturus, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a fine evening so far. We're just going through and resetting some bloodstained bones, as the price was quite cheap. And then 10 of 10 at 40. That should be fine to reset as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I have to go to... Just need to find the auction. 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay, so back over to the mailbox. There we go, and then we'll pick up all those buys. There you are. Good. Got 350k out of the warfront. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Okay, got a load more. Past the 500,000 mark. There's a good milestone to get. Then the next one's obviously the million. That's quite a nice big one to go for. 30 seconds. We'll do a reload on that. That'll be easier. We also need to do a little bit of leveling. I'm still not 120 yet. Your server has like 300,000 alliance and 15,000 horde. Wow, that's quite a difference. Is it linked anywhere else? Oh, there goes an Oreo behind me. We have an Oreo on camera. Hold on. This deserves a bit of a full screen. You don't see Oreo very much. Hold on. Let me just figure that up. There he is. Welcome to Bearcat. Now he likes fleecies, so that's what he's sniffing in the background. Finding himself a nice comfy spot in the background. There we go. That's the type. Yeah, yeah. He's 7 kilos of cat, but he's quite timid, so I'll just leave him. He's a gentle giant. And then we've got Cookie just here, which you can't just quite see. Right, let's go back to the other one. And hello Sharken, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Looks like your Snoop girl who passed a while ago. Oh, very nice, right one too. It's so sad when they go. I've done that plenty of times. Alright, let's buy some more bones for resetting. Lucy Dog would love him. Yeah, I imagine. They are. He's very fluffy, but very much a gentle giant. Hey, Visionary, thank you very much for the follow. I just discovered my YouTube tour on YouTube. Oh, thank you very much, Fedekine. Thank you very much. Did I miss anything else coming in? Yeah, he would bully the local jobs. Local dogs, but he's such a scaredy cat. He's like the biggest gentle giant you ever could see. Yeah, if you ever want to find out some good farming tips, go follow Sharken's YouTube videos. Lucy actually threw herself onto her back and showed her belly when a cat was hissing at her. I was like looking around thinking, not my dog, totally. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so more purchases here. Let's snap these up. Oh, Marty Tree, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for your support. Very kind of you. Right, let's pick up all of these singles. Annoying to buy, but useful to pick up. That's for sure. We could make some more honourable combatants. Don't know what kind of sales I'll get at this stage yet. I'll need to get another feel for the market. Plus we need to do some more PvP to get some more marks of honour. That's another thing we need to think about. Have I got any? I've got one at the moment. And then we still have, yeah, we've got these that need to go on. That needs to go in a bank. We have a whole load of deep sea satin, a lot of tide spray linen, 2,200 at the moment, and then a load more coming in. So let's pick those up. 15 gold for tide spray linen, I'll take that, thank you very much. What's our average purchase like now? 16. Just thank you very much for the follow. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Just going through and posting everything on. Oh, I had some Starlight Rose there I was going to put on, but the prices doesn't seem particularly massive. My average purchase price is 1 gold, so you never know, we could sell some of that. But let's just post on what we've got first, and then we'll look at the bloodstained bones and see if we can pretty stack those. So let's post that lot on. For tailoring, do I farm or I buy mats? I buy them pretty much, Dracon. I know you can. There are some spots for getting tide spray, especially if you're in a group. I don't know of them myself. I haven't been doing that yet, but I do know there are some around. So I'm hoping we should have some honourable combatants coming on the air. There we go. Those are the two that I wanted on. I barely ever farm. This is true. Dr. Meza, thank you very much for the follow. Got those two. Although I am partial to a bit of fishing, that must be said. Okay, so those are on. So if we then do a shopping scan for bloodstained bones, the market we just reset. So Mushy was suggesting stacks of 100. So we'll post them at the same point here. Instead of 200, I'll change that to 100. How many can I do? I can do 2 stacks, and this is new, the deposit price. I like this, so we'll pop that on. 48 hours I think I'll go for on these. Post those on. Shadow Silk, that is true. I'll do the Shadow Silk farm, and I will do the Ember Silk farm as and when required. Those are both useful to me. Good spot with 2x4 farming groups. Good pullers give you about 2k tide spray linen in an hour. That's very nice. Average is more like 1 to 1.5. That's pretty reasonable. I mean, it depends on the price of tide spray on your server. For me at the moment it seems a little bit cheaper than others. Is there any cheap nylon thread on at the moment? Nope. So I'll leave that one. Anything else we've got? Golden pearls I was after. 299 they are now. Average purchase price of 373. I have 3 in my bags, so I'm going to take the cheaper one. So I've got 4, and that means I can make 2 mooncloth robes. Looking for a complete forge group. Too important to TSM. Is there somewhere on the internet? BfA only. You could try the TSM grouper part of their add-on on their website. There's a whole load of groups that are posted on there. Let me see if I can find a load of user groups from the official group maker part. You can search for things there. If I copy this link in, you can either create your own groups, or you can search for other people's groups, and there's usually something in there that you can make use of. There we go, try that. I mean, I'm tempted to buy that other one, but we'll leave that for now. Let's carry on. So I was looking at the Bountiful Feast. We put some of these on. Now, where am I in this list? Because these are all extremely cheap. I can't make them this cheap, that's for sure. My crafting cost is 1,900. So there's me right up at the top here. So I'm not going to be selling them for that, that's for sure. Not with so many other ones. So I'm going to have to wait until I can either craft them cheaper, because I haven't got the rank 3 anyway. So we'll see what my prices come out after that. But the best thing I could do is possibly sell the ingredients if I've got any. Or how's Shadow Eye Silk doing at the moment? Is there anything on? Oh, look at the price of that. No, that's no good. Leave that. And Midnight Salmon, how's that looking? 198. Wow, that's really gone down in price. My average purchase price was 368. So that's a big drop in price for Midnight Salmon. Top seller is showing 3 out of your 8 tunes. Too easy to be stalked. Yeah, that is a bit of an issue, isn't it? When you're famous for your. Let's see, I've got 83. I could probably do with buying some of these just to keep my averages down. So I'm going to take this 198, and then that should help my averages. So my average was 300 and something. Let's open those up. And now we'll look at my Midnight Salmon, which is here. My average is now, it's saying 323, so it doesn't seem to have registered as much as I would have thought for that, interestingly. Which bag add-on do TSM groups work with? To easily move a lot of stuff. Well, there is, I believe, an add-on extension for Addy bags that redisplays them in TSM groups, but I don't know how much it works. Hey, Eddie, thank you very much for stopping by. I'm not sure at the moment. I'm going to, as I started really late tonight, I'm going to see how far I go. Obviously, I've got a busy weekend ahead of me, so I'm not going to completely go too late, but I'll see. I'll go on for as long as I can, that's for sure, until it gets too late to carry on. So I think we'll leave the buying for now. I think we've got enough coming in there. What is, actually, last thing, 165. We haven't got quite enough for a token yet until that gold comes in, but we'll wait because that's 46,000, so that'll take me too close anyway. So I'll leave that for now. What I will do though is queue up for a PvP. Yeah, right, okay, Rasheen, I see what you mean. They think you have a too easy life. Well, you are famous at it as well, though, that's true. Recently found out the price of the vendor stuff is calculated in TSM instead of using the vendor one. So, for instance, for Sako, you had it as 2 gold and vendor buy is 25 silver. Ah, interesting, Couturus. Let's have a look in my cooking. So if we were to look at the Bountiful Captain's Feast, so see, I'm only rank 1, which is a bit of a problem. And you were saying the Fusaka, which will be in something like the Kultirmasu, isn't it? Yeah. So Fusaka times 0.71 is 17 silver. So that should be about right, actually. What's the vendor buy of Fusaka? I did have it in my group, didn't I? Let's have a look at that there. Vendor flip Fusaka. And mat cost is coming in at 25 silver, which is the same as the vendor buy price. Okay, so it's okay at the moment. There we go. A Redtail Loach. Yeah, I mean 28 gold, and my purchase price is 65 gold. My mat cost is coming in at 38 gold, so that is certainly expensive. Frenzied Fangtooth, mat cost is coming in at 13 gold. That's quite a bit cheaper. Meaty Haunch, That's interesting. My average purchase price is 99 silver, and I got 534 of it. And the min buyout at the moment is 18 gold. That's pretty pricey. I mean, I bought loads and loads of meaty haunch early on, and I've still got some left over. I could try selling some. Stringy loins the same, bought for 91 silver, have 966 of them, going for 4 gold at the moment. Yeah, I might do that. Let's pick some up. Stringy loins and meaty haunch. Only sort of stops half an hour ago. 11:20. Oh, thank you, Mushy. That's very kind of you. Muzzle Toff, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's go have a look at my guild vault. Pick up some stringy loins. Let's hop off the mount. No use to sell the stringy. Okay, so just the meaty haunch. Let's have a look. How have we got? Meaty haunch. Let's pick up what we have. And then we'll pop outside. Bring up the mount. The meaty, is that a turn-in at the moment, is it? That'll be why the price has gone up. I haven't seen what the Warfront turn-ins are at the moment. So, let's have a look. Where's my bag add-ons? There it is. Meaty haunch, shopping, shift-click that. So yeah, okay, we're at 138. And here's the stacks of 60 here. So let's see how many we can post on. We could do 8 stacks of 60. That could be interesting. Let's try that. For 18 gold a pop. That's a good profit. See if we get any of those going. Let's just do a rescan, see where we're sat. There we are, 8 stacks of 60. 18 gold, 94. Testing them out. Okay, no problem, Ashley. I hope it works out for you. Feel free to tweak them as much or as little as you like. I'm always changing my groups and just trying out different methods, which is always useful. Right, okay. So there was that. I was going to do a PvP battleground. Shouldn't take too long. Just to get one more mark of honour if I can. Let's queue up for that. Shiny Sunny Sunny. I like the name. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. When you try auctioning, in the info it doesn't say percentage. Interesting. So, do you mean in when you go like a post scan? Or do you mean in shopping? So when I do a post scan, I don't have anything here at the moment. So you don't normally have a percentage in there. If I look at all my auctions, you can have a percentage there if you look at the individual items. So for example, rich purple silk shirt is at 740% because that's the price that I'd really like to sell them for. But that's basically DB market. And obviously these Seal of Haste are obviously way too high at this percentage. Although if you look at this and expanded them out, you could see it's actually that one you're seeing is the most highest one and everything else is down here. So that gives you an idea. That's something to bear in mind. Hey Brain Manager, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing okay, thank you very much. How about yourself? Yeah, that's exactly as Rasheen says, we're all learning. I've been doing this for just a year and I'm still barely scratched the surface, it feels.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Always something new to find out. That's very true. Okay, so we're waiting for a battleground to come in. Probably not going to be too long, so whilst I wait, I'm going to just run up to a flight master, decide where I'm going to go next, questing wise. That's something else to think for. Julian, thank you very much for the follow. I've thought about the feast though. Oh right, they've certainly got a lot cheaper since I last saw them. I mean, I've sold a few at a decent price, but I haven't had any auctions on for a while. So we'll see how things go. Oh, here we go. Here's the battleground. 2,500 on your server. Let's join in this one. The old orb one. I remember this. Thinking they might go up when patch 8.1. Quite possibly, but don't the materials go down? Oh, let's just back up a little bit. Just blocking the entranceway a little bit there. There we go. Wait for everyone to come in, and then I will then do a... That's funny. Someone comes straight to the mount. Might as well join in. Midnight salmon has been increased in fishing. Yes, there's the leatherworking lure now, isn't there? There we go. Let's get everyone on. Chef's hat on. Pierre's out. And let's go back for that. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens to the price of them. I don't know. I was watching Breg's video on them, thinking that the price of them will possibly go down. That would be actually the only reason for you to buy them out, if you still would be doing as many random battlegrounds like you used to do. Yeah, I can see the mount. The mount is fun to have in a battleground. Charging in. I mean, we could take the merchant and the collector off and have people on the same one. Yeah, I noticed as well. The Midnight Salmon has halved in price since I last saw it. It's down to 198 on my server. Now, although we have a druid healer, so there's not much healing going on, so I'm going to have to see what I can do here. Try and stay close to people. Just made 100k gold on one day, started at 15, now have 110. Very nice. Congratulations on that. Anchorweed's has it been hotfixed? Has it right one too? I didn't realise that. Oh, there's a world quest for Anchorweed. Cool. Okay, that's going to be interesting because I know it was definitely expensive, wasn't it? Right, so I want to stay with people. Where is everyone going? You're going down. Right, let's help them out here. I can't remember what I'm doing now. Hold on. There we go. One of those. Middle button. Shield. 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 Dot everyone up. Shield. Right, can't quite heal enough for that one. Let's get a Mindbender out. Let's get some... Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Pain suppression down here for everyone. There we go. Try and stay in one area. I'm getting boomkins down. Let's go and do a little bit of fearing. Now, everyone's here, so I'm going to have to run out of the way. Heal whilst I can. And where's my pain? Oh, I have done the pain suppression. There we go. Heal that. Move everyone out. Give you a dot. Give you a dot. Give you a dot. Move out this way. Run around here. Try and get everyone else off me. And then do some more dots. Stand up at the top. Heal people whilst I can. Give everyone some buffs. Try and line of sight things over. Oh, there we go. You need some healing. Not in the line of sight. Where are you? Are you over that side? Alt middle mouse button, is it? Or shift middle mouse button? Can't remember which one. Oh, no, I've just shift clicked something. Dot that one down. Give you a dot. And, oh, that's not going to work. And they've all come up to here to me, have they? Okay, we can do that. We can dot people down. That's not going to work because that hurts. Let's release the spirit. There we go. So, a world quest for anchorweed. So, what's the price of anchorweed now? Oh, someone's left the instance group. That's no good. Okay, Kuturus, thank you ever so much for stopping by. I hope to see you again soon. I'm off next week, so it'll be a week before I'm next on. Right, everyone's together. There we go. Right, let's join in. Mount on up. Haven't got my chef's hat on. I'll redress that in a moment. They went from 500 to 375 on your server. Okay, so I can imagine Shadow Song's going to be similarly affected. Yeah, it looks like we've got a fairly large horde contingent in here. We really need to try and help out as best we can. Yeah, everyone's getting damaged quite a lot there. We need to get everyone all in one place, ideally. Where is everyone? They're not over there yet. Okay, here they come. Looks like we're going to lose this one. We've got very, very few points. Where is everyone? That's the question. Everyone's coming out here to damage people, but there we go. Didn't get a lockbox with that one, so we might have to try another one. Seen 2 world quests where the first gave 15 and the second gave 10. Oh wow, that's loads. Loads of anchorweed. How much do you need generally? It's quite a bit less though, isn't it? Let's queue up for another one, because that was quite quick. Let's see if we can get another win out of that one. Times less than 2. 2 per flask. Okay, so that's going to be quite a difference. There is no such thing as a stupid question. We're all learning here, Peter. Where did I change the price of Expulsum? What I did is I went into here. I've modified Jack's one. Oh, no, it's not. I didn't go into there. I went into my tailoring or enchanting. It doesn't matter. It's into your. So you've got crafting reports, and then you've got crafts and materials. So you go to the right hand one, materials, and you filter by keyword. So if you just type in EXP, that will bring you Expulsum. And then the price I've got in here is I'm using tailoring braces to make my Expulsum. So I'm using a modified string here that is 10 times the average buy of the Tide Spray linen, plus 4 times the vendor buy price of the nylon thread, and then times 6.5, which is the average number of braces you need to scrap. That's just the greens. And then I'll disenchant the blues. I can copy that into the chat if that's of any use to anyone. It got hotfixed on Wednesday. Oh right, okay. Interesting. I haven't seen. Let's have a look at anchorweed whilst we're here. Anchorweed. Do I have some? Yeah, there we go. So it's currently at 497 on my server, which seems relatively high. Where do we go up to? So 679. There's a fair amount of it. What we need is Awakening to come along and start herbing some of that lot. No problem.
If you find anything exotic,
map wise, what else have we got to do? New Dawn. That's the Harbour Master office. And the Lost Mail and the dungeon, the Shrine of the Storm. That's what we need to do. I did get Hoxes. They just increased the amount you got from it, and came out with World Quest on them too. Okay. The buff for drops you've seen, but not the requirement for reductions for flasks. No, I think that's a potential 8.1 change from what I was reading on the data mine stuff. We've done all of Storm Song Valley, apart from the shrine. So I'll need to do another area. The requirement was lowered a couple of weeks ago, yeah. Yeah, they did that for the Midnight Salmon, didn't they? They hotfixed that one in. I tried trade chat for 120 greens. A lot of people on your server are buying them for about 100 gold each. Interesting, Guru. I personally don't tend to use trade chat a lot. I'm not very keen on it personally, but that's mainly down to the fact that I like to do everything in the auction house rather than actually interacting with other players. Strange as it may seem, I'm much more comfortable using a system like the auction house than actually interacting with people. But that's one of my own sort of like personal foibles, really. Alright. Nothing's come in yet on the battleground. Oh, wait a minute, it's actually 4 minutes on this one. Professions, holders and helpers now receive more anchor weed from the nodes at rank 2 and 3. Ah, interesting. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, here we go. Let's join the battle. You spent millions on 120 greens. Wow. That's the September 24th patch notes. Ah, thank you very much. Ooh, this is new. I've never done this one before. What is this? Let's just... It's a bit small, so let's just move out the way a little bit. Wait for everyone to come in. There's lots of groups. Hold on. There's 3 groups. What do we do here then? Is there another priest? Oh look, there's 2 priests. That's very nice. Just a moment, in order to open World Quest when you hit 1, you need friendly rep with 3 of my reputation folks. When you get to your next area, something to keep in mind. Yes, thank you. That has been mentioned before. So what do I do here? Best to help in the middle. Okay, thank you very much, right one too. I'm not going to mount on my Brutosaur because that's going to be too large for this area. So let's go Shift M for the map here so we can see everything. Okay, so it was bad before the... No worry, Catchriser, it's good to know. I had been told that one, but yeah, I've still got some work to do on my reputation, because I'm only at Storm's Wake. I'm at Honoured, but everything else is still neutral, so I need to go off and do some more things. You okay, Play? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Stay a bit back in the middle, and you get a free flight ticket off the cliff. Okay, thank you, Rasheen. Right, here we go. So, what do we need to do? Do we just hold ground? Okay. Another stormfly. Oh, I might have done this one. 2 mage towers. I've done one similar, if nothing else. So, here we go. Hold tower in order to cap the flag there. Okay, I'll let everyone do that. I'll stay in the middle, or rather, just back from the middle, as suggested. In the contested area. Let's see if we can get some dots going in. And some shields coming on. Oh, I've been stunned. That's not going to help. Everyone's come rushing straight in. So I need to come back a little bit on this one. See if I can keep people a little bit healthier at the moment. Looks like we're getting a lot of damage coming in all at once. A Mind Flayer will try and help out, but we need more people helping out here for sure. I'll keep you shielded. I'll keep some dots going on if I can. Let's get that going. Shields, penance, bear, very aptly named. Oh, there you go, that's another stun coming in. Let's see if I can help out with that. Oh, I'm not getting the sound effects from the decursive at the moment. Let's see if I can get a psychic scream going. Got to keep the dots going, otherwise that's not going to work. Move out of the way a little bit. Being pushed back a little bit here, so I'll try and stay out of harm's way. Yeah, try that. Keep an eye on everyone's health. Lots of stuff going on here. So that. See if we can push back a little bit, perhaps. Keep everyone out. Oh, that was a lot of damage just then. What happened there? Let's just put a little pain suppression window down here. Let's just help people not take quite so much damage whilst I just work through my rotations of things. There's a healing well there, that's going to help. Penance, try and keep you going. Now, is it alt and middle mouse button? I can't remember which one's my extra shadow mend. Keep everyone going, and then I need to refresh my dots. There we are, and then people are taking more damage. Oh, disorientated, that's not good. Don't want to fall off this cliff. Keep everyone alive if you can. Oh, I'm taking some damage here from Jungle Web. Do that, see if my Mind Flare can help out. Might need a bit of pain suppression, I haven't got that going at the moment, so let's try that. Oh, looks like everyone's in and I'm shadow locked, so there we go, that was me done. If you got Y first alt, alright. Okay, let's see how we get on with the next lot. Now, how's everyone doing map-wise? They're here. So we really need to stick together if we can. There we go. Thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Here we go. Alright. Everyone up. Let's go join in the fray. Let's do a bit of damage, a bit of shielding. Why are they going in there? Oh, they're trying to cap the flag, that's why. Okay. Dimidraz, how are you? Oh, very kind of you to say so. Right, that one's done. Let's get the chef's hat on and go on here. Looks like there's combats going on here. So we really need to... They're holding the middle there. So we really need to push the middle if we can. Otherwise we're going to lose out quite a lot here. There's a couple going down. That's easy enough. There's that bear. We need to give that a... There it is. That's done. Now if everyone stays together, we should be able to take that middle bit. if we can do enough damage in one go. Stay on target. I'm going to pop this down in the middle just to help people out. And that way people can just do their thing. But I'm going to stay back a little bit just to help out. Here they come. Here comes everyone. Let's just shield them up. Shield everyone. Looks like everyone's getting lots of damage. Look at that, everyone all at once. Let's try and boost everyone up. A bit of pain suppression, a bit of a mind bender. Incapacitated doesn't work very well. Let's do a bit of penance if we can. Keep everyone topped up. There, you're taking some damage, you're taking some damage. Let's do that. Try and keep people alive a little bit. I'm not doing my dots though, so that's going to affect how well I heal by about my damage output being less. I'll try and keep everyone alive as best I can. And if I can't keep them alive, I'll keep them topped up. And then when I remember, dot everyone else. Go, another one, do another one. Seem to be holding a little bit better, but there's still lots of them around. We need good healing, ideally. I don't think we have many healers though. Lots of people. I mean, Decursive isn't really telling me who needs the thing, but we're doing okay at the moment. Bit of a penance on that one. I'll just stay at the back. Disorientated doesn't help. There we go. Penance if we can. Shields on. Dots on. Is anyone in range for a dot? There we go. There's one. Out of range. There we go. Seem to be doing alright. There goes the pet. Don't forget your mindbender. That always helps. Here comes the hunter with a lot of damage. I can see those bullets going everywhere. Ooh, see if I can keep you alive, DPS person. Sorry, you're taking too much damage for me to help. Everyone's rushing in now. So let's just try a psychic scream. Just clear a few people out. And then I'll move back, because otherwise I'm going to be a massive target. Just got death gripped. See if I can keep running. There we go, just hang back a little bit whilst everyone pushes in. Penance on you if I can. I think it's alt and middle, or alt and right, or alt and left. Ah, Shadow Mend is alt and left. That's what I've got to remember. For spot healing. I was using the wrong buttons for that. Penance and shield and Shadow Mend. It's relatively quick. There we are. Just make sure I keep my dots up on people and my shields. There we go. Dan the Subman, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It is indeed morning, early hours of the morning here for me. Hopefully we're going to... Oh no, we're not going to win this one, sadly. How's everyone doing in terms of... How do we get this? Do we... Is there a flag here that we can do? Oh, everyone's up further up. Let's have a look. In they come. Here comes the bear. And that Death Knight. There you are. Oh, stunned. That doesn't help. There's the hunter coming down here. Let's do a psychic scream to try and do some damage on them. Ah, sadly, holy locked. Keep everyone going. Help out with that. There's a bear on me, so let's just do that whilst we're here. Where is everyone? Where's everyone gone? We need more people here. Yeah, this isn't going to work well. Wait for this to come through. I'll psychic scream when I can. Here they come, they're all here. Don't think that we're going to survive this unless we can get some more people in. I'm definitely going to die. Try pain suppression if I can get one in. Rooted. And then a psychic scream if we can just get one going. Everyone's in, so let's get some dots going. I think I'm going to die. Anti-Beagle, there we go. Oh dear, itchy nose. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Kind of overbuff the XP gain on the Iron Expedition, so it's like 110k for 10 minutes of your time. Power leveling's what you want. Oh right, I haven't done Iron Expeditions yet. I'll have to have another look at that. Chef's hat on. Onto my horse. They abandoned me. They did. Everyone just ran away. It looks like there's a whole lot of stuff going on the tower over here, so let's go join that lot. I see a lot of enemy targets. They're nearly there though. 1,300. We're gonna have to yeah, where is everyone? Everyone's on the other side. You need to be on the other side. Not that side. Oh, here comes Frozen, and let's see if we can get some help. There we go. Ha! There we go, that's what I wanted. So how did I do healing wise on that? Down here, healing done. There I am, up there on the healing. So 155, no, 1,554,000. Not as good as that one. Night Elf Druid did some very nice healing, but then my damage, 398,000, was quite decent by comparison. Okay. And what was the other side? The Tauren Druid did very well. 2,300,000. So almost double. No, not quite double the healing. Okay, seems to be okay. There we go. Little do they know that the chef's hat is plus 100 healing. Absolutely. Leveling your monk by doing herbing only in BfA. Takes a bit of time, you can watch your stream on the second one. That's a good idea actually. I was thinking of doing similar with Awakening. Just to let everyone know, a turtle made it to the water. I haven't done that yet, Winchester. I'm looking forward to it. We're not too far off actually, experience-wise. We're about a third of the way in to 120, so that's reasonable. Let's take the map off now, we don't need that. There we go. Anchor, we gave you just 5. Okay. Yes, Dan, we have indeed. The Longboy is most magnificent. That's where all our gold has gone. Very much enjoying him at the moment. Very, very useful. Right, I think it's pretty late here already. I know I started late, but I've got my auctions on. That was the main thing I was trying to do. And we've got another Mark of Honour now. So if we do an opening of that. Well, what have we got? Some Dread Aspirant Silk Treads. Not any use to me, because we've already got some foot wraps, so we'll disenchant those. There we go, I'll take those. And we have 2 Marks of Honour, so we need another 2 to be able to get our next rank 3 recipe. How much gold am I back up to now? I did have 180 odd, and then I bought a token. So I've already bought one token since. If we look at the past month, I went as low as 190, and then went down again to, what's that, 105, and then we're back up to 165. Although by now, whoops, wrong button. If I head to the mailbox, one of those auctions should have come in. We sold, where is it? Here it is. So we sold the Steelbound Harness of 42,000 and an Imperial Moth. So if we open those, we should now have 209,000 gold, which is tempting to buy another token at that price. Am I already using an Insightful Ruby Light? I think I did have something like that. I did have a few of them for the extra XP, definitely. Let's have a look at the token price. 175,000, yep, I'll take that. So as I've got 209,000, let's buy out another one. I think that's going to be fine. And then we'll add that to my Battle.net balance, which will give me, I think, 45 UK pounds. Ooh, there you go, took its time. Switch to the WoW. Actually, do it in TSM4, that's fine. Open all mail. There we go. Take that. There we go. So what we're doing, got NA prices. Danger of going up because the virtual ticket equals 0 with the things they added for WoW. Yeah, it was a shame on those. Did that work or did that crash? I think I crashed my TSM. Doesn't look like it's was quite happy with that. I'll add that battle token on in the end a bit later, I think. That looks like there's a crash incoming. But as it is, I'm probably going to finish up there anyway. So what am I currently doing to gain my gold for the Longboy? Currently, Honourable Combatants gear. That's the main thing, Dan. That's been my best seller so far, by far for me, but that's my server. Seems to be particularly good for it at the moment. Yeah, so my gold for, yeah, I have the Longboy, but my gold making methods are pretty much the same now. That last million I got was basically through that. So for non-Longboys, yeah. So yeah, that was my best one so far. And the other thing is flipping things and pretty stacks. They seem to work quite well, especially as the market seems to be changing quite a lot at the moment. So I think I'll probably finish up there, seeing as WoW seems to have crashed on me anyway. Now I'm going to be away on holiday for a week, so I'm not going to be around. We'll see what my auctions do over the weekend. And then I should be back in just over a week's time. So it's been great coming back. I've really enjoyed your company. So I will hope to come back all refreshed and ready to stream again. Let's see if we can have throw a host on over to someone who is on at the moment. We have not many people on actually. Who is on? I can't see anyone that I would normally do if well, Jet's on but playing Hearthstone. Unless people will want something in an alternate language, in which case we've got Arganth and Gold Goblin Net. So those, yeah, like you were saying, Rasheen, it all depends on who else is on. I think let's throw a host over to. Let's keep the theme over. Yeah, she's playing Dead Space, isn't she? She likes to play a different game on a Friday night, which is fair enough. Who's this down here? We have Heal Shot.
Jonah.
Let's throw a host over to Heal Shot, who's doing, looks like a bit of speed leveling. Let's throw some love onto someone who has less viewers, which always is nice to do. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's set that up first. Oh, that's got caps lock on, but that should work. Okay, so thank you everyone for hanging out my stream tonight. Sorry I haven't been around as much, and I shall see you all in about a week's time. So until next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.